Christmas has many shapes. Sometimes it glitters in light, sometimes it sparkles in ornaments, and sometimes the most beautiful Christmas magic comes from the simplest materials made with our own hands. This is the story of handmade Christmas tree, not at all grand fair in the town square, not the one covered in glass ornaments in the big store window, but a small tree woven from jute twine. A tree carried a message of love, patience, and the warmth of home. The village of Evergreen Bend, in the quiet valley, Evergreen Bend, winter come early. Snow covered the rooftops, chimney puffed warm smoke, and the whole town smelled like cinnamon and pine. In the tiny cottage on the edge of the woods lived a young woman named Elara. Elara was known for her hands, gentle, skillful, and full of creativity. She made baskets, coasters, mats, and little ornaments, all from jute twine. People said Elara could make something beautiful out of almost nothing. But this year things had been difficult. Her father, a carpenter, had fallen ill and they could not afford a Christmas tree. Many said it did not matter, but Christmas had always been their tradition. Decorating the tree together, placing memories on every branch. And Lara could see it in her father's eyes. He missed it. The spark of an idea. One evening while tending to the fire, Lara noticed a spool of jute twine on a table, old, rough, simple. She picked it up, held it between her finger, and she smiled. Lara, maybe Christmas does not have to be bought, maybe Christmas can be made. She found a small paper cone that once held yarn. She shaped it, wrapped it, and began winding the jute around it, layer by layer, slow, steady, gentle. The room was silent, and the house was silent except for the soft crackle of the fireplace. Her father watched her from his chair, quietly smiling. The handmade Christmas tree grows. Or passed, snow continued to fall, and Elara wrapped the twine with patience and love. When she reached the top, she tied a tiny knot, careful and delicate. Then she decorated the little twine tree with things found around the cottage. A dried orange slice, a tiny pinecone from her childhood walks, a bow made from leftover ribbons and stars she cut out of a small, simple brown paper, but shaped with care. The tree was small, humble, and warm, but it felt alive. Christmas evening in the cottage. On Christmas evening, Ilara placed the little jute Christmas tree on the wooden table right beside a candle. When her father saw it, his eyes filled with soft tears. He whispered, "Father, this is the most beautiful tree we have ever had." Elara felt her heart soften because she realized something. It was not about size, it was not about extravagance, it was about memory, love, and effort. They sat together by the small glowing tree, sharing stories with years past, laughing gently, remembering. It felt like Christmas again. The village discovered the tree. The next morning, neighbors come to visit, bringing soup, bread, and warm wishes. When they saw the little jute tree, they gasped with admiration. "Clara, you made this with your hands?" She nodded shyly. Soon words spread, and families across the village began visiting, asking her to teach them. Mothers came with their children, elders came with memories. People sat together at Elara's table, winding twine and tying bows, talking, laughing, sharing stories. Something magical happened. The village changed. It became warmer, closer, and kinder. The meaning of the tiny tree. The villagers gave the little handmade tree a name, a tiny tree, meaning the tree made by hands from the heart. That year, no home in Evergreen Bend bought a Christmas tree. Every home made one, each one unique, each one meaningful. And the village shimmered not with glitter or gold, but with the patience and community. So remember, dear listener, Christmas is not found in a store nor in grand displays or lights. It is found in what we create, what we share, and what we give quietly and sincerely. Sometimes a